Good morning, children. I am Teacher Christina, your science teacher for today. Are you ready to listen to me, class? This morning, we are going to have a game, and this game is called Form Me. I will group you into three. This will be the group 1, group 2, and group 3. Now, children, everybody stand up. Each group will form a line. Choose your leader. Your leader will stay here in front of your group. I have here 10 balloons for each group. This is for group 1, group 2, and group 3. You are going to pop the balloon to get the letters inside. The first member will be the first one to pop the balloon and give the letter to your leader. Your leader will be the one to arrange the letters on the board. Then, the second member will do it until the last member. If your group is finished arranging the words on the board, you are going to say all together the words that you have formed. The first group to finish will be our winner. Are you ready, children? 1, 2, 3, start! Let's give 5 big claps to group 1. Now, children, go back to your seats. Again, children, what are the words that you have formed? Yes, Samantha? Very good! The water cycle. Who among you here washed their clothes? Yes, Jerry. Very good. What happens when you hang your clothes outside after washing them? Yes, Katrina. Very good. It will dry up. Where does the water go? Yes, Kian. Very good. Does the water go somewhere or disappear? Yes, Lorly. Very good. The water will evaporate to the sky. This morning, we are going to have an interesting activity about the water cycle and the role of the sun in the process. I will group you into 3. Now, children, get your number under your chair. All number 1 will stay in the first row and you will be the group 1. All number 2 will stay in the middle row and you will be the group 2. And all number 3 will stay in the third row and you will be the group 3. Now, children, go to your respective groups. Choose your leader, recorder, and your reporter. Before I give you the mechanics of our activity, let us first recall the standards in doing the activity. What are the standards to be followed? Give me one, Rayan. Very good. Work silently. How about you, Marlon? Very good. Cooperate with each other. How about Mira? Very good. Share your ideas so that you will be guided on how I rate your performance. I have here a rubric. There are 3 criteria in our rubric: the accuracy, cooperation, and time. I will give you 5 points if your observation is very accurate, 3 points if your observation is accurate, and 1 point if your observation is somewhat accurate. And in cooperation, you will get 5 points if all the members cooperate, 3 points if 1 to 2 members did not cooperate, and 1 point if 3 to 5 members did not cooperate. In time, you will get 5 points if your group finished the activity before the time limit, 3 points if your group finished the activity exactly the time limit, and 1 point if your group finished the activity after the time limit. I have here a glass of warm water and a plastic cover for each group. This is for group 1, group 2, and group 3. Using a glass of warm water, you are going to cover it with a plastic cover in a minute. Write your observation on what happens during and after the process. Remember, children, to be careful in handling the warm water. I will give you 5 minutes to do your activity and your time starts now. Since all the group finished their activity, let us hear the observation of Group 1. Let's give yes clap to Group 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Let us now hear the observation of Group 2. Let us give wow clap to Group 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow! And now, let us hear the observation of Group 3. Let us give a whistle bum clap to Group 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom! This time, we are going to rate your performance using our rubric. Now, let us check if the accuracy of Group 1 is very accurate, or somewhat accurate. The water evaporates to the plastic cover. Group 2, did you observe this? Very good. The water evaporates to the plastic cover. How about the plastic cover has small particles of water? Yes, Group 3, did you observe this? Very good. How about the small particles of water leaks back to the hot water? Did you observe this, Group 2? Very good. The accuracy for Group 1 is very accurate, so I will give them 5 points. In cooperation, did all the members cooperate? Yes, Kiana? Very good. All members of Group 1 cooperate, that's why I will give them 5 points. And in time, when did the Group 1 finish the activity? Group 3. Yes, before the time limit, so I will give them 5 points. And the total points is 15. How about in Group 2? Let us check their observation. The water evaporates to the plastic cover. Group 3, did you observe this? Very good. The plastic cover contains droplets of water, and these droplets of water goes back again to the hot water. Group 1, did you observe this? Very good. Their observation is very accurate, so I will give them 5 points. And in cooperation, did all the members cooperate in Group 2? Group 1. Very good. I will give them 5 points. How about in time? When did the Group 2 finish their activity? Yes, Group 3. Exactly the time limit, so I will give them 3 points. And the total points is 13. How about in Group 3? Let's check their work. The water evaporates to the cover and it results to droplets in the cover. Did you observe this, Group 1? Very good. This droplet leaks back to the hot water. Did you also observe this, Group 2? Very good. Their observation is very accurate. That's why I will give them 5 points. How about in cooperation? Are all the members cooperate in Group 3? Group 1? Very good. That's why I will give them 5 points. How about in time? When did the Group 3 finish their activity? Yes, Group 2. Before the time limit, so I will give them 5 points and the total points is 15. Let's give 5 big claps to Group 1 and 3. And 3 big claps to Group 2. Your activity is a kind of water cycle. I have here an illustration of a water cycle. What are the processes you can see in our illustration? Give me one, Rayan. Very good. Evaporation. How about another process, Jerry? Very good. The condensation process. How about another process? Give me one, Samantha. The precipitation process. Very good. What do you think is the important agent in our water cycle? Yes, Kiana. Very good. The sun is the important agent in the process of water cycle. When the sun is very hot, what happens to the sources of water? Yes, Jake. Very good. It will become hot. And then, what happens to the hot air coming from these sources of water? Yes, Jerry. Very good. It will evaporate to the sky, and this hot air is called water vapor. And this process is called, yes, Kiana, evaporation process. When the water vapor became cold, what happened next? Yes, Hannah. Very good. It will form a cluster of clouds, and this forming of clouds is called, yes, Jenny, the condensation process. Very good. And after forming of clouds, what will happen next? Yes, Nadine. Very good. It will rain, and this process is called, yes, Jenny. Very good. The precipitation process. The water goes back again to the sources of water, and this process again repeats until it goes back again to the sources of water, and this cycle is called, yes, Tiana. Very good. The water cycle. Why is sun important in the process of water cycle? Yes, Jay. Very good. It drives the water to evaporate into the sky. During summer, we are experiencing scarcity or lacking of water. How can you help solve the problem? Yes, Fatima. Very good. We are going to conserve water. How can we conserve water? Yes, Jenny. Very good. The water that we use in washing the dishes can be used also in watering the plants. Another one. Yes, Miriam. Very good. The water that we use in washing our clothes can be used in our comfort room. Now, children, I have here an illustration of a water cycle. You are going to pick a bird here in our tree with a corresponding process, and you are going to paste it in our illustration. Who will try the first process? Yes, Kiana. Very good. How about the next process, Jenny? Very good. How about the last process, Miriam? Very good. Now, let's check if your process that you put in our illustration are correct. Evaporation. Why did you say that this is evaporation process? Yes, May. Very good. It drives the hot water or hot air into the sky, and this will be called as evaporation. How about the condensation? Why do you say that this is a condensation process? Yes, Rita. Very good. It forms a cloud. How about in the third process? Why do you say that this is a precipitation process? Yes, Ray. Very good. The water goes back again to the sources of water. Any other questions about our lesson for today? Very good. This time, you are going to get a 1/4 sheet of paper and answer this exercise. You are going to identify the word or the cycle stage described in each sentence. Choose your answer from the box. I will give you 5 minutes to answer our exercise, and your time starts now. Now, children, are you finished answering our exercise? Exchange your work with your seatmate. Let's check. Number 1. The process wherein the water falls back to the earth. What is the answer for number 1? Yes, Rian. Very good. It is the precipitation process. How about number 2? The process by which water is always cycling around through and above the earth, with water continually changing from liquid water to water vapor. What do we call this? Yes, Jenny. Very good. It is the water cycle. Number 3. It's when the water vapor in the air gets cold and changes back to a liquid form. What do we call this? Yes, Katrina. Very good. It is the condensation process. Number 4. Of course, when the surface of the liquid is exposed from the heat of the sun, allowing molecules to escape and form water vapor in the air. What do we call this? Yes, Rayan. Very good. It is the evaporation process. Number 5. It drives evaporation of water from oceans, lakes, moisture of the soil, and other sources of water. What do we call this? Yes, Samantha. Very good. It is the sun. Who got 5 correct points? Give me your papers. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, copy your assignment. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless.